Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. And today, oh man, it's all about relevance. How relevant are you staying to your core audience? More than relevance, mental adjustments. All right, so to stay relevant, it's going to require making mental adjustments. I want to clearly explain that to you guys today. To stay relevant, and if you want to be in business, if you're actually even listening to whatever it is I'm putting out there, because that's all I put out there, that's all the stuff I talk about, is the consistency and everything it takes to really establish a relevant brand. All right, if you want to stay relevant in whatever it is you're doing, your mental adjustments, you have to mentally adjust every single moment. I didn't say every day, every single moment, you have to be continuously adjusting your mental adjustments, all right? Just yesterday, actually past 2 days, I don't know, I guess 50 Cent, famous rapper 50 Cent, one of my virtual mentors, actually did a book review on his, back when I used to do the book reviews regularly, on his book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, right? And every time he does anything, I'm always taking it in because I was one of those diehard 50 Cent fans. I was one of those people that he grabbed when I was a kid, and, I always want to know, actually I read his other book too, The 50th Law with Robert Greene. I mean, just tons of 50 Cent material that I got in my mind. He's really one of my top virtual mentors, all right? Anyway, so he's doing this interview on Hot 97, and they were talking about his first album, from his first album to what he's doing now. Right now, he has like 26 shows. He has 26 shows out right now, right? All stemming from, starting from Power to BMF to the document, all sorts of things are going on right now. And on top of that, if that's not enough, currently he's still selling out shows at this stage in his career out of the country somewhere, right? So he actually did the interview with The Breakfast Club, and I watched both of them, The Breakfast Club and the one on Hot 97. And he was talking about, and there's actually a deal too that he got going with the liquor and alcohol that he has, that he put his name behind, that he's endorsing and stuff like that. Just tons of things. You already know. He's Forbes guy. He's done a great deal. But one of the things he said that stuck in this interview that I wanted to kind of bring to light to you guys is, he said, his core audience, back when I was in middle school, his core audience, as I was a middle schooler when Get Rich or Die Trying came out, and, again, everything was about 50 Cent, this 50 Cent, that. People I didn't actually have this, but there were folks that had posts. I'm sure there were people my age that had posters of him on his wall, posters of him on their wall, and things like that. Excuse me. Posters of him on their wall and all that kind of stuff, right? He said that audience now has kids. That audience is not going to be going out to a show anymore. So they're not going to be going out to a live concert anymore. That group of people now is sitting at home raising their kids, and if they're going to have a drink, they're going to be at their own home, be in the comfort of their own home, have a little drink, watch some TV. So now he's talking to that audience. So now he puts out stuff in which they can sit back and watch and, have a sip of his liquor, and he can stay relevant to them. You see how we have to adjust the mental? I believe it was one of the interviewer asked him, are you going to put out another album? He goes, why? Why would I do that? The people that love Get Rich or Die Trying are not going to go out and buy that album no more. They're not going to they're not going to take in the entertainment the way they took it in when they were in middle school. And that's something that I constantly think about. When I put out the book Swiftly, Your Guide to Innovative Teamwork, I started to say, okay, these are for really, really busy business owners that are trying to figure out how to hire the right employees, and they're just trying to get something real quick. They don't have necessarily the time to read an entire book. Then I put Make Your Move Out, right? And that's for those middle school to early high school kids that don't have the resources and they're trying to find an edge, but they still want to play. And then the Move Swiftly coloring book, which was, at the learning center that I currently work for, you see kids constantly, you see those overwhelming kids that have tantrums, and you see what calms them down is the fact that they get to color. So I put the coloring book out. Now it's the six-figure athlete. That's out, and that's for the college kid who is really at the end of his playing career, and now he has to figure out how he's going to make some money, how he's going to find his career, the entire thing. And if I didn't have those kind of virtual mentors to make sure my stuff is staying relevant, I don't have the ability to give you this content every single day. All right, it's very important that you find virtual mentors, and not only do you just listen to virtual mentors, but you apply it to your own life. Don't just be fans and idolize these people. Make sure you take in the lessons and you say, okay, that's how I can apply it to my life, how I can apply it to the things I'm doing. Very, very important message again today, like they all are. All these messages are important, all right? All the entire daily Move Swiftly thoughts are very relevant. Make sure you subscribe, all right? If you have not yet, just subscribe to the Move Swiftly podcast. Comes out 5 days a week. Also, makeyourmove.com, like I mentioned before. It has Swiftly, your guide to innovative teamwork. Make Your Move, a unique look into boxing, dance, and entrepreneurship. The Move Swiftly coloring book. Also, the 6-figure athlete, turning your skills into cash. All right, make sure you cop all 4 of the books. And all the merch that you see, the Plus LY merch, the Gym 44 request to try out merch, all that stuff, make sure you do it. Make sure you get it because it's being reinvested back into the community. And it's gonna make for building very, very strong communities. Also, the most important thing is the ROI hiring seminars that are going down every single month, and the Move Swiftly workshops, in which we're taking the right employee and merging it with the right employer, and we're continuously making that match over and over and over and over again. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.